Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to give you my honest review of the Super 6 Sack from 6 Cents Fishing Company. Say that 3 times fast. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Keith with Midwest Fishman TV, and my main reason for making this channel is to help you guys maximize your results and minimize your efforts bass fishing. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown about this company, 6 Cents Fishing. So usual pricing, I got the standard box. It's called the Super 6 Sack. It's usually $20.99 regular price, but I used a discount code. I'll put a description of that code in the link below, so you get $10 off. So I actually only paid $10.99. That's including tax and shipping.
Say what?
So you typically get 4 items for the box that I chose, or the subscription I chose. They also have 2 other premium services. It runs $33.99. Usually it's 6 items with those. $39.99, and you still get 6 items, I believe, but they tailor it to match your fishing style instead of giving you a mixture of different varieties of style. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this opened up here. And as always, try not to cut myself. Alright, so, wow. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Starting off with the first item, I don't know if you can probably easily see that. So this is actually a bait bag. So these bait bags usually run about $10, I believe. So that pretty much paid for what I paid for. So that covers the discount. So here we go. So what's inside? You can see bait bag $9.99. So that pretty much covered everything I actually paid for. Oh man, we got some sweet stuff here, guys. So I have to say, this thing is pretty cool. So it's the Movement L7, as you can see, Movement and then L7. It gives you a brief description. It dives about 2 to 6 feet, but what makes it unique is actually 3 different things. So instead of a typical crankbait is designed to wobble like this in a straight line, they've designed it to have buoyancy that leans it to the left and leans it to the right. So as you retrieve it, instead of you having to make those random movements with your rod, just with a straight retrieve, it'll pop off to the left and then go back to the center. It'll pop off to the right and then go back to the center. So it's unique to their crankbaits only that I'm aware of, and it's really cool because it helps you vary your technique without having to do a different technique. You just retrieve it with a straight retrieve, and this bait does the work for you. So that's all about my philosophy. I want to help you maximize your results and then minimize your efforts. So this bait is designed to automatically vary the presentation every time you cast it. It's also got a lower rattle, so you can hear the rattle, but it's a little bit more subtle. So when your bass are kind of finicky, this is your go-to. Excellent coloration. I don't know if you can see that. Lava Truce. So that's pretty cool. It's like a chartreuse mixed with a crawfish type of color. What I also like about it is it's designed to actually float backwards upon you stopping to retrieve it. What that means is, let's say this is a rock or a lot of vegetation. You slam into here. Sometimes you can keep reeling and getting hooked. If you stop reeling, the back of the bait is designed to go up and float. So you can actually lose less lures with this. A lot of neat designs in this lure that most people might not pay attention to. So I wanted to give you all that information. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so we've got some Divine swim baits here. Excellent coloration, and they're called Shad Scream. So 3.2 inches. Pretty well the perfect size bait for a lot of bait fish. especially around this time of year, the spring. So this is right in that range. What's interesting is the coloration. So I don't know if you can see that very well here. So you've got some really cool shad coloration. Then if you flip it over, if you decide to swim it the other way, you've got some green pumpkin with a little bit of gold flake coloration. So it's really cool, really versatile. And it's got a great swimming action. They actually designed it to be a swim bait that was a little bit more durable. These are designed to last a lot longer. Have to test them out though. I've never used this brand, so I'll have to report back. But I'm excited to fish with them and see how long they last. So let me go ahead and see what else we got. And see, look at that. Advanced planning. Divine Swim Jig. So if you've ever used a swim jig, if you notice, usually you get a swim jig and it's basically like an arrowhead. It's like a triangle. Take a look at this, guys. So they designed their swim jigs to actually have realistic eyes, realistic gill plates carved in to the lead weight, and the hook, if you notice here, it's a keeper for your soft plastic. So if you ever use a swim jig or jigs in general, sometimes when you fish it other than off the bottom, they tend to slide up, and eventually if the bass catches it good, you might lose your plastic trailer and not end up with the bass. So they solved this problem. The hooks are very sharp. They're nickel plated 5/0 hooks, and they have a hook screw, so similar to a shaky head if you ever used a shaky head hook. So you screw the soft plastic on here so you don't lose it, and the hook is super sharp so you don't lose the bass. Little features about this, so that's unique. Most swim jigs do not have that feature, even like the Strike King or name brand ones. So that's very unique. Very realistic face. So this doesn't look like just a arrowhead with some paint slapped on it. Looks like a fish's eyes. The eyes even glow. So if you didn't know that, that's kind of an advantage. Very realistic. Good weed guard and brush guard. So it's actually designed. If you notice, the head is not just a flat surface, it's almost like a curved surface. So it's actually designed to be a hybrid swim jig. You can swim it off the bottom, so it's not completely flat, so it won't get completely stuck in items. That's why it has a curve. They designed it that way. So you can swim it in open water, you can swim it in brush with the weed guard, not get it caught up, and you can swim it off the bottom if you like to swim it more like a jig. My honest thoughts here is I definitely recommend them. The reason for that is this is everything in-house. All of this is brand name lures, every single item, and everything is made from the same company. So everything is made in-house. You get high quality nickel plated hooks on your crankbaits, so you can fish this right out of the box without having to change the treble hooks. I have to say, my favorite lure that I'm most excited about is this lure right here, the Movement L7. It's got a lot of neat features, and I like the fact that it requires minimal effort. You just retrieve it straight, and it has that darting action based on where the water's hitting the lure. Just on a straight retrieve, it'll dart to the left or dart to the right. Also has the float backwards, so it floats out of cover that gets hung up in it. So that's my most excited bait. I can't say that there's a least exciting or least favorite bait. Since I have to pick one, because that's kind of the format that I've made for my videos, I'm gonna honestly, I'll say that this is my least favorite, even though everything in here I love completely. So my honest thoughts is getting a box full of not only name brand, but they make everything in-house. So all of these lures are 6th Sense brand, and they design them themselves. So they're a really high quality brand. I highly recommend it. So what I would actually do if I could do it over again is I would use my discount code and buy the premium box. You get 6 items versus 4 items. So I got the tackle bag, Divine Swim Bait, Swim Jig, and the crankbait, which I'm really looking forward to. So I definitely highly recommend it. And then question to you guys, have you ever heard of 6th Sense Fishing before this video? Feel free to leave a comment below. Go ahead and check them out. Really cool company. And, you know, I want to just say thanks again for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone out there is safe and sound with this virus going around, man. And my goal is to help you guys get out there and start catching bass in a pond or lake near you. So my next video is going to be on crankbaits. So it's going to be on what to use and how to use them. So if you appreciated the video, Hulk smash that subscribe button, leave a like or a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.
Os cria sempre na função, na contenção, cuspindo fogo igual Charizard.